On this particular date, Tom Cribb came to visit you. All right. On 12th, 5th, 2010. There is clearly written it as subjective data. So you should think twice whether it is a relevant information, semi-relevant, or an irrelevant information. Okay. So let's see. Very severe pain in lower right abdomen for 3 hours, radiated groin, nausea, no vomiting. Okay, so let's read and finalize later. No red color urine, frequency normal, no history of trauma, no fever, anxious about finding new job and as soon as possible, has to make regular home mortgage repayments. So objectives is given objective data. So that is we had checked blood pressure 120/80 and pulse rate is 80 beats per minute. Abdomen is mild tenderness in lower abdomen, no guarding and rebound. So what's the plan? Diagnosis is Curie, so ureteric colic due to renal stone. Diclofenac sodium 50 mg suppository dose given and 50 mg BID for 5 days is prescribed. Okay. Advised to drink moderate amount of fluid with regular exercise, especially walking for 2 to 3 days. Review after 2 days with intravenous pyrogram report and EFR report. All right. So let's see which one is important, which one is relevant, which one is semi-relevant, and which one is irrelevant information. You are going to write to a urologist. So keep in mind that very severe pain in lower right abdomen for 3 hours, radiated groin, nausea, and no vomiting. As this is a subjective data, you don't want to write it in your letter because this is a subjective data that is patient's concerns. Okay, so I think it is better to exclude this data. Okay, no red color urine frequency is normal. That's also subjective data. No history of trauma, no fever, anxious about finding a job that is not relevant to a urologist. Okay, then objective data, blood pressure and pulse rate, it is normal range. There is no need to mention it because it's a normal one. The important thing is here is that you got a mild tenderness in lower abdomen. So this is the objective data that which relevant to mild tenderness in lower abdomen. Okay, that is very important information, important bit of information in this particular date. Okay, and Curie diagnosis ureteric colic due to renal stone. As you are writing to a um, urologist, so this Curie is very important, and what you have done in the initial visit. Okay, so sorry, it's what you have done on the initial visit. Sorry for that. Okay, diagnosis is important. It's a query also, so you have to make that is a query and colic due to renal stone. Okay, diclofenac sodium 50 mg suppository dose given, 50 mg BID for 5 days given. So this is a bit of information that may be useful. So I can say uh, it is not useful always, but it's okay. So we can include that information. I can categorize it as semi-relevant because I think it may be a semi-relevant one. Okay, good. Then advised to drink moderate amount of fluid with regular exercise, especially walking for 2 to 3 days. Review after 2 days with IVB and UFR report. So that's important information both, but you have to concise or write it in a neat manner or include all this information as a whole. Okay, all right.